my first deployment, the first firefight that I actually experienced, there's really no words to talk, like really convey how that felt. But like when you're getting shot at, like everything that you think kind of goes out the window. I mean, when bullets are snapping over your head, it gets real quick. So we were on this patrol and we had a specific mission to secure a high value target north of our area of operations. And we had this 6-click patrol, which was miserable in and of itself. Still like it was night, but it was super hot out. And we had 2 squads that were supposed to cordon and search, which is another term for raiding a building, and
right.
And find this specific guy, and I'll never forget his name. I probably shouldn't talk about it, but like I'll never forget this guy's name. And so we're on this patrol. I was a point man on this in 2006. I was like 145 pounds, and I don't know if that is why I was point man, but it was really easy for me to jump gates and navigate around to open. Every house had a courtyard, so. Sure. They would usually send me up over. You jump over. You're kind of alone for a minute. You open the gate so the rest of the guys can come in.
Man,
yeah. So we're on this patrol. It's night. I was wearing night vision goggles, and there were those 7 Bravos, which are like the biggest pieces of crap. Yeah. But it's what the Marine Corps budget could afford. And until you picked up a team as a team leader, you would always have the 7 Bravos, and then you got the 14s. It's a twisted system, but Anyway, I'm walking, I'm in that point, and dark out, nobody's supposed to be out. Right. And so there's a guy, and I see him, I'm like, and I point to him with my infrared laser, my PEC 9 on my weapon. And I turned around, and I told the squad leader, like, I'm going after him. And I start running, and like, I couldn't see very well. I saw it good enough. And what I thought I was running on, like, just turf, like desert ground. I ran across a unimproved or a man-made septic system, and I slipped and fell into it up to like my chest. I was in human fecal matter up to my chest.
Oh my God.
And this, so I say this because this is the reality, right? Like,
sure.
So I'm in human shit. The only way I could get myself out, it was like quicksand. Like I had to like use my rifle to prop myself up. I had some guys pull me out, and I mean my camis were black from my chest down. The smell was horrible, but we had a mission, so we had to continue on. So now like the guy's gone, we're continuing on. I'm covered in crap, and we get to this target house, and now I'm like sweating, 120 degrees or whatever. I got all my gear on, I got poop all over me. We get to this house, and we start setting up what we're going to do. And we had a couple guys cordon off the house, so we had a team go off and pick 2 opposite corners of the house to watch if anybody's going to jump out the windows. And then we had a assault team go up and hit the door. And we put a donut charge on it, which is just a explosive to basically blow the handle off. And we did that. We threw a couple flashbangs in this building. Needless to say, like, this was a target house. We had intel that this guy was going to be there. Mm-hmm. Just women and kids in there. So we flashbang a bunch of civilians, and we go in there, and like, it's chaos. Everybody's screaming.
Sure.
And we split everybody up, and I take my team, and we go to the roof. And we took basically every house within this area, which was like 2 or 3. And so we had a squad on the outside, we had a squad on the inside. Get to the top of this roof, just sitting there, trying to wipe all the shit off of me on top of this roof, miserable, right? Yeah. And I had a thermal on my M16 above my ACOG, so I could see heat signatures as they're off in the vicinity if they were walking around, and I couldn't pick them up with the MVGs. Uh-huh. And we started taking fire from everywhere. It seemed like out of nowhere. So now, like covered in shit, we get up top. This is my first firefight. We just start taking fire, and I was on top of this roof, and I felt those bullets like coming right over my head, snapping, and I dropped so quick.
Yeah.
And deep fear just to pop my head up. I was like,
Sure.
if I pop my head up, I'm going to get my head blown off. Like, how easy would that be? But I did. And I'm looking around. I got this thermal on and I'm scanning for targets. And I could see people everywhere, but I couldn't identify whether they were our guys or the insurgents that were shooting at us. And it was really, really something difficult to do. And we started laying down suppressive fire to keep these guys' heads down. And we were getting muzzle flashes in another building from far beyond. This whole thing lasted probably like, I don't know, 7 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. Quick. Yeah.
Very quick, died down. We ended up, the target that we were looking for, he got shot in the face.
Oh, man.
And everything's, the lull's there. A lot of guys got away. We ended up detaining probably like 12 people that night and get up on this guy. And he's literally still alive. And like, I don't know how graphic you want me to get here, but it was unbelievable. I mean, to walk up on this scene and you see somebody that just got ripped up from crotch to head with a squad automatic weapon, AK-47 in hand, face down, brain matter on the floor, like a clear liquid, and you could see bubbles. He's still breathing.
Oh, man.
And what I learned from that is like the human body is incredible, what it can actually survive through. We checked his ID and everything and found out like this is actually the guy we were looking for.
Wow.
And so then we detained all these guys. And when I say like detaining, you go back to base. It's not like a nice hunky-dory walk home, right? So now
Right.
like I have a guy blindfolded and flexi-cuffed, and I'm running point, and I have my arm up around his back with his collar, and I'm walking him 6 clicks back to our OP.
Jeez.
And that's just a night that I'll never forget. I walked up, and our company gunny was kind of waiting for us, and he's just like, "Semper Fi, brothers, nice job." And I was so mad. And the doc looks at me, he's like, what is all over you? And I'm like, I'm glad you asked. It's like human fecal matter. He's like, you need to go get some vaccines or something, or I don't remember what it was. I didn't end up getting anything, but yeah, that's real life. That's combat.